Good morning, everyone. My name is Martin-Frey, and I am the founder and CEO of all volunteer 501c3 nonprofit called Homeless to Independence, and I'm trying to keep this as still as I can. We work with the homeless, the working poor, our veterans and their families, and anyone in need due to natural and man-made disasters nationwide and our territories. With the homeless, we work daily as a need arises, assisting them with information to get into shelter, food, identification, and the like, pointing them in the right direction. We pass out donated coats, hats, gloves, scarves, and warm clothing, especially during the warm winter months. We do this through a collaboration of many other organizations, because it's not what we do, it's what we all do together. We help with tent cities that house many of our veterans. We assist them with donated tents, camping supplies for cooking, hygiene items, laundry items, blankets, pillows, socks, clothing, sleeping bags, manual can openers, trash bags so they can gather up their trash, Ziploc bags, especially to keep their identification and important paperwork, and non-perishable cans of food. We especially pay attention for times during the year, even in the warm weather months when it rains, and we help provide them with blankets and fresh bedding and dry socks and clothing and stuff, because that stuff does get wet. With the working poor, veterans and their families, we establish relationships with various realtors and private landlords, working with both sides of the fence, and we attempt to successfully bring about a meeting of the minds with regards to fair rental package for both the renter and prospective landlord. We pass on food and food packages as donated, sometimes perishable during the holidays. We pass out donated coats, hats, gloves, scarves, warm clothing, especially during the cold winter months. And then there are also times here in our little thrift store that we've had homeless people that are even passing through that need clothing. And I'll say, well, go to the rack. You can go to the rack and pick out, a few pieces of clothing. And for the natural and man-made disasters, prior to the foreseen events such as hurricanes and tropical waves, tropical storms, I start just blasting out that information on all our social media venues, and it is a nonstop thing. We work reverently with all the realtors again and private landlords, and this is nationwide actually, asking them to agree to accept the payment for housing from FEMA, and then HUD and or any other agencies such as the American Red Cross. I'm not saying the American Red Cross pays for the housing or anything like that, but at times there are other organizations that do assist. For the time getting their housing back in order, especially, oh my goodness, like Sandy, for instance, here in New Jersey. I know of families that actually they were in hotels and motels for a couple years, even as late as about a year ago. We assisted families with furniture, still for that. And that happened in 2012. Oh my goodness. We list all FEMA-related information we can get our hands on with respect to the upcoming DRCs, which are disaster recovery centers that have all the information, for the people. Homeless to Independence, we do send items to disaster areas. In many cases, things are donated and they are shipped from here in the office. What we did with Maria last year in Puerto Rico is we had groups in various states throughout the United States that were collecting and boxing it, and Homeless to Independence was covering the postage. To be honest with you, just last year with Maria to Puerto Rico, our bill was in or around $5,000 just for the shipping alone. And we sent, another thing that we buy online and we'll have it shipped, such as the baby diapers, the baby wipes, baby formula, even for special needs. If I can get my hands on it, it went. Cleaning supplies like mops and paper towels and stuff, things of that nature. And then senior need items such as diabetic socks, the little alcohol wipes for them to take their blood testing and their insulin and stuff like that. And another thing that we also do, I have this on, I'm reading it from my list here because I didn't want to miss anything. Please note that we do have a emergency preparedness and disaster response page on our website for each state, commonwealth, and territory. So anything that gets blasted out also goes on that page for whatever state, commonwealth, territory here for the United States. We are dedicated to helping families and individuals with items of need, such as furniture within the state of New Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania, southern New York, and Delaware. There's currently a closed waiting list, unfortunately, because the need is so severe. We do not pass on broken, ripped, smelly, dirty, or buggy items. I will not handle them at all. We have no way. If an item is ripped, if there's a rip in a sofa, excuse me, I have no way to repair it. I don't have the funds to have it repaired. So unfortunately, we can't take items such as that. But we do not. We don't even take them in those conditions. Each year, from every year, from October 1st through the last day in February, and I say it like that because there's leap years with an extra day that come around. We have a huge winter weather outerwear drive. And it's currently in our 14th year. We collaborate with various entities, organizations such as tent cities, homeless organizations, meal service, like soup kitchens, domestic violence shelters, etc. We even have people that go around towns and they literally hand them out when they see that somebody's without a coat or child's without a hat. All off-season clothing is packed into totes, and we keep them in storage. We do not discard anything. And we do have a washer and a dryer here on site and to freshen up items, just to keep it nice for everyone. Our social media, we are extremely active on our social media venues. Facebook is Homeless2, spelled HOMELESSTOINDEPENDENCEINC. Twitter is at homeless space 2TO space IND. LinkedIn is under Ann, ANN hyphen MARTIN hyphen FREY hyphen 197 AA41A. Our Pinterest is all capital letters HTIINC, no space. On Instagram is the same as Facebook. HOMELESSTOINDEPENDENCEINC. What I post, and I do vet all the information prior to posting. We're really big on helping or assisting people in finding deals in regular stores to help them make their pennies squeal. And that's what I call it, making your pennies squeal. And I post free samples. I always put in for the sample to make sure it is legit. I already have a list of companies, entities that give out free samples. I don't do them. I'm sorry. I've gotten viruses over the years, and if it harmed me, I don't want it to harm anybody else. So I post free samples, free after coupon, and the rebate, coupon matchups with the stores, upcoming week store circulars to help folks see if they can wait a day or so to save more money or more, especially for baby needs, pet needs, laundry needs, and senior needs. As I receive food product recalls, I also post that, especially when it comes to our family, our food, pets, senior stuff. Other things that I list are housing open wait lists that have to do with the housing choice voucher, Section 8, public housing, any information that a realtor or a landlord lets me know that they have availability. I put it on there for all 50 and the territories and the DC. Employment opportunities as I see them on the road, because I don't drive because I have severe epilepsy. So when I'm out running errands, literally, I'll see a help wanted sign. I'll get on Facebook and get the word out. Basically, if you go to our Facebook, that is our #1 social venue, media venue for the housing, for the employment, job fairs, and big events. So you want to follow, if you need assistance and want to follow us, Facebook. Our Facebook is our main one. So when I'm on the road, since I'm a passenger, I see the help wanted sign, I blast it out there on the Facebook. And if people said, we're in partnerships now with many companies such as Aramark, and different veterans organizations with other veterans events. I'll get into that. Yeah, veterans events. I do inspirational quotes every now and then. Incoming storm information, emergency preparedness, and disaster response information, as I was explaining earlier, and information on fun events and things to do. You know, occasionally I get word like on like a seniors thing or, you know, something that's important. I don't do it for every single little thing. Our website is homeless2independence.org. Each state, commonwealth, and territory, we have a page for main events, fun things to do. We have a page for affordable rentals. We have a page for emergency preparedness and disaster response. We have a page for employment. And we have a page for homeless shelters, food pantries, and more. We also have from our home page under other services, veteran services for each state, furniture page, Little Hugs, diaper wipes, and formula bank, Americans with disabilities, pets, scholarships, and other health and extreme couponing deals and free products. So if anybody needs help with anything, you can go right there, okay? So that's it. Thank you, folks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.